Everything you need to know about Resource Rumble, the new game mode in Marvel Rivals. There are 3 objective areas that always unlock in a random order in each match. For example, it could be A, B, C, one match. It could be C, A, B in another. The unlock order is always randomized. The first 2 objectives will always have 210 resource points available that your team or the enemy team can take. To win a match, a team needs 360 points. If no team is able to get that many points after fighting at the first 2 objectives, then they'll face off in the 3rd objective, where teams can now start stealing points from one another. You gain points by going to the mission area and capturing the zone to start filling up your bar with resource points. If an enemy player is on the mission area, you'll stop gathering the points, so you have to ensure that only teammates are standing within the objective to continue gathering resource points once again. When a team fills up this little bar up to 61 points, the diamond next to it will turn into the team's color to give you a visual indicator that the team is ready to rumble. When a team is ready to rumble, it means they've basically secured that their team can go to the 3rd objective area if needed to determine a winner. This is because, again, there's only 210 points available in the first 2 objective areas, which means in total, there's 420 points up for grabs. So let's pretend that your team gains 61 points. Well, if the enemy team were to then get the remaining points, they can only get 359 points. So in this scenario, that's when the 3rd objective area would unlock, and this is when both teams can start stealing resource points from one another. The points needed to win at this point is reduced to 300. Once either team gets to 300 points, they will win the entire match. For example, in this game that I'm playing, my team has 299 points and the enemy team only has 1. The enemy team takes control of the 3rd objective area and starts stealing my team's points. You can tell if they're stealing points once there's that glow around the bars on the top of the user interface. If you and the enemy team are on the point at the same time, you'll stop them temporarily from stealing your points. If you manage to take control of the objective area again, you'll start stealing your points back from the enemy team. As the match continues, the speed at which you steal points from one another increases the longer you hold control of the objective. So you can see at this point, my team is losing points at an accelerated rate because the enemy team has been controlling the objective area longer, which is indicated here by the little arrows. So the more arrows that are here, the faster the points are stolen. Eventually, my team thankfully got to 300 points and we win the entire match. Overtime will always activate whenever either team is 1 point away from winning the match. Even if an enemy player is not on the objective, overtime will always kick in, so keep this in mind. If you have any questions, just let me know and be sure to subscribe for more Marvel Rivals videos in the future.